Hey, how's it going, guys? I just want to make this video to kind of document my journey and my process. My goal is to hit 10K a month with Go High Level SaaS within the year. I took a snapshot on my phone of September 14th, 2023, and I said 1 year from now I'll be at 10K a month. So that's the goal. I really just want to document the process, and I want to like show you guys what I've learned so far. Right now I'm at 2K a month, and I think I'm gonna make a video every 2K. So 2K, 4K, 6K, 8K, 10K. I was struggling with the math there for a second. Um, but yeah, there's just so much that I've learned, and it's so much about mindset. And I know everyone says that shit, but it's so true. Um, so yeah, I've never even made a YouTube video before. I'm just doing this because I thought it'd be fun, and I think a lot of people could learn a lot from somebody that's going from 0 to 2K or 0 to 1K instead of all these videos on YouTube that say that how I got to 10K a month, how I got to 20K, how like 100K a month in 6 months. Like that's not really realistic for 99% of people, and that's kind of like a clickbaity title in my opinion. And when you're watching a video about someone that did 0 to 100K in a year or 6 months, like what they're saying isn't going to be relatable to someone that's at zero without a client, without a structure. Um, so I just felt really strongly. I just wish at the start I could have someone say, "How do you get from 0 to 1K? I don't care about 0 to 10K. How do I get 0 to 1K? How do I get 0 to 500?" So that's why I'm making this. Like I said, I've never really made a YouTube video before. I just have a little script right here. Just a little bit of backstory. In August of 2023, one of my really good buddies from college brought this idea to me, and he said he wanted to be partners. So we started up Go High Level SaaS. We basically just researched and learned the shit out of Go High Level for like 2 weeks. I live in Maui. He lived in San Diego. He actually flew out here to boot camp with me for 10 days, and all we did all day was just study Go High Level SaaS. Um, he learned it a lot quicker than me. I wouldn't say I don't think I'm particularly smart. I actually think I'm really lazy, which I've kind of come to learn actually makes you kind of good at business because you get really good at delegating. Um, yeah, we worked together for about a month. Unfortunately, we went our separate ways, and that was on me. I basically bought him out, and I said I wanted to do this by myself. He had a different situation. I had a different situation. We're still friends, but long story short, I ended up buying him out. I ended up rebranding the company, and I basically seriously started my own thing. I believe it was, like I said, September 14th. I have the snapshot on my phone. Um, as far as if you're going to partner with someone, I really suggest you find someone that isn't good at the same things as you. Me and this guy were super similar. Shout out Ian if you're watching this, you're the man. But me and him just had all the same skills, and I just didn't think that was a good partnership because it just didn't make any sense. You need to find someone that's has everything you don't, I guess. So yeah, I'm just making this again number three. Like I said, I don't really have a script for this. I just want to talk about what nobody tells you about starting a business when it comes to getting from 0 to 2K or 0 to 1K. Obviously, I'm not qualified to talk about anything more, but just to show you here in Stripe, this is pretty much when we started. I'm only at $5,200 total, and I believe me and Ian got our first client August of 2023, and then September is when I took over the company and rebranded everything. So obviously, it took a little bit of time. But I think we got our first client August, and then we basically went dead for like a month, and I picked it back up in September. Our biggest month so far is $1,800, and then right here in January, this will be our month. This will be a 2,200 month, I think. So as you can see, I just recently hit 2K, just to show you guys it's legit, and just to show you guys all the mistakes I've made. $2,000 worth of refunded payments. So obviously, I made a lot of mistakes. I literally accidentally charged this girl like 4 times in a day, $200, and I just felt so bad. So obviously, I refunded her. And yeah, we'll get into that in a sec. But let me go back to my little script. So what nobody tells you about starting a business is, and this is the most important thing, is literally everything has to be learned. And the reason I typed Loom right here is I spent a month not filming SOPs and videos for VAs or for clients because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to film a video on a computer with me talking. So it took me a month, and I knew what Loom was, I knew what YouTube was, and in my head it's too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. It's too big of a mountain. I can't figure it out. I I'm the biggest mental masturbator ever. I watched business videos for 6 months before I started something. So and I get very passionate about this just because I've learned it so many times. You have to just do the thing, as Alex Ramosi says. You have to do the thing. That is the most valuable piece of advice I have learned in the last 4 or 5 months of doing this. You just have to do the thing. And the reason I have Loom as an example is I waited a month to sit on Loom and film a video because I thought it was too hard. I didn't know how to set up the mic. I didn't know how to set up the camera. I didn't know how to like record my screen and talk at the same. I didn't even know what Loom. I just didn't know. And Loom was the first piece of software that instead of sitting there for 3 months and watching videos, I just downloaded it. I watched a 2-minute video and I just started messing around with it. And I figured it out in 10 minutes. And that's when I realized like you have to do the thing. So that can apply to everything in business. Cold calling clients, telling them you can do something when you're not sure you have, right? Like I started cold calling right away. 2 weeks after learning Go High Level SaaS, Ian and I started cold calling, and that's how we got our first client. And the worst case scenario is you just have to refund them. And the worst thing that can happen is they waste a little of their time and you learn. As you can see, I had $2,000 of refunded payments on low ticket SaaS. So 97 to 297, like that's a lot of refunds. So doing the thing is very, very important. And this kind of goes into my next point. Obviously, everything is hard as fuck, but everything will break, and all you can do is fix the thing when it breaks. So, and this kind of jumps into solving for problems you don't have. I can't tell you how many times when I was signing up a client, I just would think to myself, like, I don't want to do this. I don't know if I should do this. I don't even know how Go High Level works. I don't know how to set up automated Google reviews. I don't know how to set up a website. I don't know how to set up a chat widget. Like, I don't know how to do these things. But what happens is when you get a client and you have a very specific task to fulfill, somehow learning the thing becomes a lot easier. Because now you know, our first client's name was David, and he just wanted a website and Google reviews. So I learned how to use the website builder, and I learned that I was fucking horrible at building websites. So now I have a VA do it for me, or I outsource the whole thing. I have not built a website for a single client, and every single client we have, we built websites for. I've almost done none of the work myself. I've outsourced everything. I just show up to the call and I sell them, and then somebody does the work for me. But I can't tell you how many times I didn't want to offer a service because I wasn't sure if I could do it. And once you actually get a client that wants something, you'll figure out how to do it for that client. But you can't sit here and solve for problems you don't have. You can't sit here and say, I don't want to go cold call. I don't want to sell someone because I'm not sure if I can do it. The worst case scenario is you just refund them and they waste a little bit of their time and you have a huge learning experience. And then the next client, you'll just get better and better and better. And the next and the next and the next. So a lot of this is, and I'm out of script now, but it's fucking hard. I've given up weekends. I've given up, going out with friends. I'm so dedicated to this, and it's so rewarding to like see success. And I didn't see success for months. And the whole reason I made this video is I got one message. I did a live Q&A call with my mentor about cold calling. I saw one message from a guy that texted me and said, "Hey Kai, you're such an inspiration. Thank you for the free value you're providing to the community." And that's what sparked me to make this. That was like the first little hint of success that I actually might know what I was doing just a little bit. Because when you first start, you have no idea what you're doing. And you don't even know, like, you just don't even know what you don't even know. It's just fucking hard. And that's why I use Loom as an example. You just don't understand anything. So every little thing you have to go learn, and every little thing has its own problems, and every little thing breaks. So there's just all these little buckets that you have to fill up to understand. So that's pretty much all I've learned from 0 to 2K. I think the rest will be a lot easier. I will honestly say I feel like I have momentum now. I just started running paid ads. And I think it's going to get a lot better from here. I would recommend cold calling if you're doing Go High Level SaaS, just so you learn the product, you learn your niche. But yeah, the basic summation of 0 to 2K is I think it's so much harder to actually get to 0 to 2K than to get anywhere else. I would say 0 to 2K is way, way harder than 2 to 10K, in my opinion. So yeah, this is just the first video in a long series. It's January 6th, 2024. So yeah, I don't know when I'll post these or if I'll even post these. I hope I post these. But yeah, I hope to keep documenting, and I'll document something at 4K and 6K, 8K, 10K. And the goal is eventually to start a community and start teaching people what I've done once I'm at 20K. I don't think I'm qualified to teach unless I'm at 20K with Go High Level SaaS. 20K with Go High Level SaaS is obviously a lot more crazy than 20K with SMA. The margins are just totally different. I'll probably have 100-ish clients at that point, maybe 150 clients. With SMA, you get to 10K with 5 clients, so it's obviously a lot different. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm just gonna be giving you away free value. I have nothing to sell. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.